Well, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope all are well. I'm going to go ahead and do Get Ready With Me today using the Item Beauty In My Element palette, eyeshadow palette. This is how the packaging looks like. Really pretty packaging, cardboard, and it has this little tag where you take it off. So satisfying, like a candy bar, like a chocolate bar. All right, so let's open this up, and I don't have too much time to do my makeup. To be honest with you, I have like 4 minutes. So I'm gonna try to do a quick look using my eyeshadow. See, that's just a notification on my phone, but if you hear notifications go off in the background, it always happens every morning. Every morning I always get a notification. So these are the shades that are in this palette. Okay, really nice, pretty earth toned shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a look. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade called Interstellar. And I'm going to go ahead and use that on the lid. So excuse me guys if I have to get up to grab my phone, because me, like a dunce. I know I shouldn't call myself that, but I left my phone on the other end of the room. And I don't want to get up from what I'm doing right now. From whatever progress that I'm doing right now, I don't want to get up. Because I don't have that much time. But I like doing this Get Ready with me's in the mornings, trying new natural eyeshadow palettes, because I did mention to you guys that my company has a strict natural eyeshadow palette policy. So that's the reason why, or natural makeup policy. So this is the reason why these series are going to be all natural makeup. The next shade I'm going to go into is called Solar, which is this orange, like peachy shade, Solar. I'm going to do that in the crease. So use a fluffy, medium fluffy brush. Let's do like a medium fluffy brush for that. You know what? I'll just use this brush. It doesn't matter. It's just Solar, so it's not that big of a deal. So of a shade, because it's not that dark. Because the darker shade I'm going to use for my outer crease is called Starship. I don't know what the story is behind this her palette. This is pretty new to Item Beauty, so I really don't know the history behind it. I just know that I saw this palette and another one of hers. I guess the original one. This is her second palette she came out with, and I said these are nice colors for me to wear to work. They're not that bold. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade called Starship, which is this dark brown shade. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Hopefully, just outer corner brush. Also has a transition shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that in here. I might even use some morning hairballs. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I will go in with some of this air sign as well in the crease. But my outer corner, I'm just going to concentrate on with the Starship shade. Just to give me some more depth to my eye. There goes my phone. Okay. Yes, I'm just going to ignore it right now. Sorry. Okay. Give me just a second while I go turn that off. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm back. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with that shade, like I mentioned, the air sign. Using the same brush I was using for my outer corner. I feel like it'll give me the detail that I need to make this part a little darker. To give me more definition as well. And you can use this as a transition shade as well. So I just want to give you a little smidge of that shade just right above here, right above the crease, or well, where the crease is, actually just on the outer corner of where the crease is. Just give me that depth that I need for my eyes on both sides. And you know, do small circular motions just to spread it out. There was another distraction. It is morning, so sometimes the mailmen get here early, sometimes they get here late, so I'm guessing they got here on time. No, not on time, but early. Or there's just trucks passing by. So you're gonna hear my dog in the background barking. Mornings are busy for us here in this household. Very busy. So I went back in with the Starship for my outer corner. I don't put any foundation on. I'm gonna do a wear test on a foundation that I'm about to declutter, but that's gonna be for another video. But today, this is the eye look I am creating. So now, just to soften this up, I'm gonna go ahead and use a thicker brush, a more fluffier brush. I always go to this. This is my go-to thick brush, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and use this color Zenith, this nude shade Zenith. Okay, hush. I hear a truck moving and they're leaving already, and my dog is still barking. All right. Yeah, my cute little baby is barking over here. So, but yeah, it really softened this up really well. That Zenith shade, look at it. Looks like it's seamlessly blended together. I'm gonna get up close here in a minute and show you guys. And excuse my right eye is running right now in the mornings. I get, I get allergies in the mornings. So now I am gonna give it a little smidge, a pop of shimmer, because I'm really liking this palette. I really do like this palette from the other palettes I used in the morning for my Get Ready With Me. I think I like this palette because I'll give you the reason for that, because the shades are up my alley, and this one gives me like a really nice terracotta shade. And I think the reason why I like this palette more is because it goes a lot along with my skin tone, and I just love these color stories, like earthy terracotta shades, real earthy. So the next shade I'm going to go ahead and use, just to give it a little pop, or I gotta think natural. Think natural, Stephanie. Think natural. So I'm going to go ahead and use a flat shader brush or flat paddle brush like this. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade Stellar, which is like a nude, almost glitter topper. But it's not glitter. It's like a foiled glitter topper. And just put it right on my lid. Just to kind of make it look like I have a pop of color, but at the same time, it's going to blend seamlessly right into my eye look, making it look like I have a shimmer to make it look like it's just a natural eye look. Because that's what my thought process was. It needs to be as natural as possible, Stephanie, because you're going to work and they're going to say something if it's glitter. So I'm going to make it look like a shimmer. I'm glad it's a foiled shimmer, a foiled glitter, or a foiled eyeshadow that gives it the illusion of a glitter, but it's also a shimmer at the same time. Those are my favorite kinds of shadows as well. For toppers, are these fold glitter toppers. Those are my favorite as well. So, all right, so so there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some eyeliner, and I'll come right back on. I'm up close with my finished eyeshadow look. Natural. I went easy on the eyeliner, went easy on the mascara. So I'll be back after work. I want to do like a wear test on this eyeshadow palette to see how it held up. I did put primer on just so that it would stick. So overall I think I'm happy with the shade ranges that I used. I did my eyebrows, put some gloss on. So I'll see you here after work. Bye. I'll see you here in a second. Bye. Well, all right, my gems, I am back. Yeah, it is night already. It is 10:29 p.m. Yeah, and I am back to show you the results of how this eyeshadow held up. My lower lash line shadow gone, my mascara gone. Yes, it's like I'm like what 12 hours shy of when I initially put it on. I initially put it on at 10:50 in the morning, and it's now, I'm like what 20 minutes shy off of 12 hours. I think this eyeshadow held up pretty good. Excuse this side of my shadow because I had a little incident where I was putting on my shirt lifting up my shirt and, you know, that sounded kind of a little off, right? I was changing my shirt out. So when I lift my shirt up to change it out, I forgot that I had makeup on. Because I was such in a hurry in the morning. So when I lifted up to take my shirt off to put my work shirt on, it smudged right here, right in the center, smudged. Got, you know, it took some eyeshadow away from this side, some shimmer. It took some shimmer away from this side of the eye. So I was like this almost the whole time. I think I might have had some shimmer, but not as much as this side. This side you can see it's intact. So it would have been this way now if I wouldn't have had that snafu. So this is how it's like. This is how it's holding up. So this is how it's holding up, or how it held up. I think the pigmentation's there, but you can tell that it's not as much as it was when I initially started. When I initially applied it on, you can tell like some of the color already diminished on my lids, but not too much. It just diminished, you know, gracefully throughout the day. So yeah, I'm not gonna knock the palette. It's okay. It's not something that you know, it's like an all day wear. I mean, for 10 hours, I mean, I guess you can call it an all day wear, right? 10 hours. So I guess I would recommend people, you know, getting this palette from Item Beauty. I'm gonna show you this palette again from Item Beauty, and showing you the nice, pretty packaging. I like the moon, the stars, and here are the shades. Wow, this one really got dipped into a lot. Well, not a lot, but got dipped into. That's the shimmer shade I had for this side. So I love the color story. I love the browns, the terracotta shades here. Like I said earlier, I think this is a palette that I would really like gravitate towards. You know, not a lot on a regular basis, but I would gravitate towards this before the other palettes I had before. I think I had the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette and the Jaclyn Hill. The Jaclyn Hill has too many bronzy tones in there. It makes my eyes so dark that I'm just so afraid to go into it, you know, because I just get so many dark eye looks out of it. So kind of scared of that. Scared of the Jaclyn Hill palette. And the Nudie Patootie the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette. Oh, that one, the formula is Wash Like a Dream. It held up. it held up also just as long as like maybe 8 to 10 hours. I think it held up. And the shade was still there. Like the shade was initially still there. Like, not like this one. This one you can tell that the colors has from the initial start had actually, you know, it's like gracefully diminished, you know, throughout the day. Gracefully started diminishing. And the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie one, that one didn't. That one just actually stayed on my lids the whole day. The way I had it that morning, it turned out the same way at the end of the night that I can remember. So, but yeah, but those shades are more on the lighter, the more cooler and lighter end of the spectrum of the color shades and stuff, of the color tones and shades. It's in the more cooler spectrum of the color wheel, I should say, for the eyeshadow palettes. And this is more like in the more reds, orange, terracotta shades, browns, you know, which is like one of my favorite, you know, areas of color. So, but overall, I really, I do like it. I mean, I'm gonna wear this again. Get ready to see another Get Ready With Me to Go to Work neutral shaded eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm gonna make this like a little series where I do Get Ready With Me to Go to Work, so I can see, you know, the palettes that I use to create natural eye looks. Not necessarily, and I don't necessarily have to keep buying palettes that are in the neutral ranges, because then I'm just going to be accumulating natural palettes, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to accumulate too much neutral palettes. So I might start using other palettes that I might have in my collection that I can use as natural shades. Maybe use dip from different palettes as well. So yeah, so that's something I can do as well. Yeah, so I think that hopefully a lot of my viewers would be interested in watching these get ready with me's to go to work, you know, where I try on natural eyeshadow palettes and or do create a nice eyeshadow look using neutral palettes or using natural makeup eyeshadow palettes, and make it a thing on my channel. And yeah, and if you would mind, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, you can read the description bar down below to give you more information on how you can help me maintain my content and continue doing what I do on my channel. So yeah, really that would be greatly appreciated. I would love to come on here and show you new items that are coming out, just out on the market, that just came out, new items to try on, do swatches on and things like that, because I have the means for it, you know. But if I don't have the means for it, I have to work with what I got. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another video, and stay subscribed. I have a giveaway going on right now. If you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and put it up here so you can watch it. And it's a giveaway that's going to go through the 14th. It's over on the 14th. And I'll be calling a winner on the 15th. So thank you again for taking the time out every day to watch my video, and I really do truly appreciate that. So I love you, my gems. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.